My name is Novi Aryani.
My name is Ulfah Nashiroh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Annisa Delya Nurulita. I, as the first speaker, will explain to you about our material. First, I will explain to you about style. Style in sociolinguistic is a set of linguistic variants with specific social meaning. Style di dalam sosial itu termasuk penting. Dan di sini sosial itu mencangkup dalam kelompok atau personal atribut dan kepercayaan. Maka dari itu, sosial itu sangat penting dalam style. And then style become more related to situation than the speaker itself. Karena di dalam 4 kondisi ini, style itu sangat berpengaruh dalam kehidupan sosial. And next, we move on to dialect. What is dialect? Dialect is a variety of language that signal where the person come from. Dialect itu berasal dari setiap region. Jadi setiap orang itu menggunakan dialect. Bahkan dialect pun bisa mencakup lokasi sosial seseorang. Can you give me example? How about dialect? American English say subway and British say underground. And American English too say different about live. Meanwhile, British English say elevator. And this is language. What is language? Language varies from one social group to another social group, from one situation to another situation, and from one place to one place. Jadi, setiap negara pasti memiliki bahasa-bahasa yang berbeda. Ketika kita melihat seorang pembicara di dalam suatu grup, mereka akan berbicara dengan bahasa yang berbeda-beda. And last, we move on to register. What is explanation about register? Look, the register is defined as the way a speaker use language differently in different circumstances. Register itu digunakan dalam wilayah, style, atau formality, dan media. Kalian bisa melihat the example of register in here. Dari contoh di sini, kita bisa mengetahui setiap register itu cara berbicaranya berbeda. Next, we move to type of register. There are 5 type of register. Dalam register oratikal, komunikasi ini berada pada secara beribadah atau konstitusi. Ada register formal yang bisa saya berikan contoh seperti seorang atasan dan seorang bawahan yang sedang berbicara. We have consultative. Register ini seseorang yang memberikan saran, termasuk contoh dari register consultative. Slightly same but different, there are casual and intimate.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Novi Aryani. I'm from Group 10. My second speakers will continue the material that my friend explained. I will explain about the style of message. So, what is style of message? Style gives information about how to interpret a certain message. It uses all the research of language, tone of voice, different ways of pronouncing sounds, even choice of word and grammar. Advantage in the delivering the message. Given talk style is able to show the states and mood of the speaker. Chaika, 1982, page 32, mentioned that there are 3 reasons why style can be interpret message. Static communication. Communication function to get a direct social contact with the hearers. For example, when a speaker is facing a person whom she or he knows, she or he will greet the person by saying, "How are you today?" Then the hearer will reply it by saying, "Fine." In this point, the comparison and by the response of the hearer. And control of interaction, a person with higher status has an advantage of choosing the style, whether formal or informal speech, while a person with lower stats will have to adjust with the comparison. For example, when superior greets by saying, "Who are you, Mr. Mrs. today?" in has to the answer it by fine. "Thank you, Mr. Mrs. From the above comparison, is it clear that both of the speaker and the hearer are saying to control their own style for not presenting an intimacy in their social context? And then, protection of ego. Closely related to the control of interaction, it happens when the speakers control their emotion. Automatically, they are trying to protect their egos. For example, the conversation style itself serves as a social interaction in their ways. It saves time, egos, and avoids fiction. And then I will discuss the material about stereotypes, what it is, and what is the connection between style of speech. A stereotype is a mistaken idea or belief many people have about a thing or group that is based upon how they look on the outside, which may be untrue or only partly true. There are conditioned examples of stereotypes in speech, like this.
Assalamualaikum Warahmatullahi Wabarakatuh. My name is Ulfah Nashiroh from Group 10 as the third speaker. Now I want to explain about stereotype and linguistic features of the style. The stereotype of black people, speech as loud and aggressive, was dramatic when two white women were sitting quietly in a stopped subway car until a black woman entered and started yelling for the car to get moving. White students perceive blacks as argumentative, emotional, aggressive, critical, sensitive, straightforward, and intelligent. For white women, stereotypes of polite, deterrential speech are like to negative judgment of women who define from the norm by speaking directly as assertively. Linguistic features of style. What expert about style of linguistic features? Stylistic analysis in linguistics refer to identification of the pattern used in speech and writing. Let us discuss some linguistic features in the stylistic analysis. Phonological level, graphological level, lexical level, synthetic level, semantic level, morphological level, and discourse level. Logical study the combination of sound into organized unit of speech. So phonological is considered to be superficial level of language. Graphological level. Graphological means the arrangement of words, the appearance of the text on a page. Example, use of capitalism or avoiding it. Lexical level. Lexical is the total number of words from word may be repeat, similar or synonym. Word may be the use synonym anaphora. Synthetic level. Synthetic construct with the arrangement of the word in a sentence. It also attempts describe how this element function in the sentence. Studies description rule of the position of the word in the sentence. Semantic level. Semantic deals with the level of the meaning in the language. Morphological level. Morphology study of the small grammatical unit of language and their formation into word. It study how the words are formed. Discord level. Discord level inter-sententional link that form a cohesive or connective text. Okay, I think enough. That's all our material from Group 10. Thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.